From News Channel 15, you're watching News Channel 15 Tonight with Kyle Peach. This is News Channel 15 Tonight.
Hi, good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Kyle Peach. Here's a look at what's going on. A Wayne County jury deliberated for less than an hour yesterday before finding former Fairfield High School tennis coach Joshua Rocket not guilty on 3 charges of criminal sexual abuse. WFIW says that Rocket had been accused of fondling a foreign exchange student from Brazil who was living with him at the time. The alleged victim testified during the trial, while Rocket chose not to take the stand in his own defense. During the trial, presided by Judge Denton Aud, the state called multiple witnesses, including Fairfield Police Detective Dane Horton. Defense exhibits, including ring camera footage and other materials, were presented. Rocket's defense also called Detective Horton and Julie Rocket as witnesses. After both sides rested, the court held a formal jury instruction conference and delivered closing arguments. The jury deliberated beginning at 3:23 p.m. and returned with the verdict of not guilty on all 3 counts at 4:12 p.m. Meanwhile, in the past Turning Point Church pastor in McLeansboro has been sentenced to 21 months in federal prison after pleading guilty to charges that he fraudulently obtained CARES Act money for his personal use. The Wayne County Press reports that Terry L. Hall of Norris City was sentenced Wednesday in U.S. District Court. In addition to 21 months behind bars, Judge Stacy Yandel ordered Hall to pay restitution in the amount of $199,000 and a special assessment of $500. After his release, Hall will be on federal parole for 2 years. Hall received that money after applying for an Economic Injury Disaster Loan as part of the Coronavirus Act Relief and Economic Security Act program. The first loan in the amount of $92,900 was deposited directly into his personal checking account. The second time he applied for a loan, government officials told him money could not be deposited in a personal account. That's when he had the money deposited into the church's bank account, later convincing church leaders to transfer the funds into his personal account. Hall did receive the maximum allowable sentence. Olney police report several recent arrests. On Sunday, 31-year-old Stephen J. Godfrey of Christopher was arrested on a Franklin County warrant for burglary. Back on Saturday, 20-year-old Jaden L. Ireland of Olney was arrested for DUI, fleeing or attempting to elude an officer, and street racing after an investigation at Glenwood and Woodall Avenue. Also Saturday, 38-year-old Daniel R. Reeves of Olney was arrested for obstructing identification, resisting or obstructing a peace officer, and on a Jasper County failure to appear warrant. And 24-year-old Colton B. Weiss of Sumner was arrested for threatening public officials, resisting or obstructing a peace officer, pedestrian in the roadway, and intoxicated pedestrian after an investigation at Main and Magnolia Streets. Last Thursday, 20-year-old Christopher W. Miller of Olney was arrested on Richland and Jasper County failure to appear warrants. Last Wednesday, 31-year-old Nina C. Hendricks of Olney was arrested for violating an order of protection. Back on the 10th, 23-year-old Mark Drew Judge of Olney was arrested for possession of meth and possession of cannabis in a vehicle. And on the 9th, 48-year-old Cindy M. Keebler of Olney was arrested for possession of meth. Property taxes are going up in White County. Without an increase, White County officials say they would have to cut $400,000 from their budget. Leaders say they've got a balanced budget and that the problem is a combination of the Safety Act, which has resulted in lost revenue amounting to about $250,000 per year, according to Circuit Clerk Kelly Fulkerson, and also some disparity in home property values in which many are undervalued, according to board member Amanda Cannon. WRUL reporting that residents will see an increase of about 15% in the county tax line of their bill. For most with home property values between $30,000 and $300,000, they can expect to see an increase of $13.54 to $135.39. The board also had discussion about approving the new Fraternal Order of Police contract. Former Sheriff Randy Graves said that there had been a lot of rumors about the contract, asking how much a raise was worked into the 3-year deal. The contract calls for 8% increases each December 1st for the next 3 years. The board approved that contract, with member Ken Usry voting no. Other big news out of the board meeting, the Absher Foundation made a $659,000 donation to the White County Ambulance Service, with $523,000 being used to purchase 2 new ambulances. White County EMA also received donations totaling $5,700 for equipment. Those came from Slay's Restoration, Gary Cates, and Little Giant. The Carmi City Council met Tuesday. WRUL said city employees are set to receive an increase in their Christmas bonus this year, set to get $120 plus $10 per year of service. The bonuses will be paid in chamber bucks to keep the money in Carmi. The council approved roof work on 2 of the airport hangars at a cost of some $38,500 and approved a bid from Guys White Excavating for property demolition at 620 Oak Street. Leaders also approved the Carmi Library budget for 2026 in the amount of $135,500. And the McLeansboro City Council met Tuesday night. WRUL reports that during the meeting, residents raised concerns about teens speeding and driving recklessly on Hurst Street. The police department acknowledged the issue but noted limited manpower to monitor that area consistently. Board members suggested such things as speed bumps, additional speed limit signs, and increased police presence. The city says it will continue efforts to keep residents safe. Parking shortages on the south side of the square were also discussed, mainly due to high traffic volumes. The council said little can be done at this time, but the issue will continue to be reviewed. The council also conducted the first reading of an ordinance updating zoning codes to expand access for the MR1 zoning district. Approval of the ordinance will be considered next month. The council approved the 2026 appropriations amendment and a facade grant for Dairy Queen on East Market. The aggregated tax levy was approved, and Police Chief Nathan Taylor proposed joining the Downstate Illinois Major Case Squad, which allows the department to collaborate on major crimes at no cost. Concerns, though, were raised about potential overtime costs, and a motion to join that task force died because of a lack of a second, meaning no action will be taken. And regarding storage containers in city limits in McLeansboro, the current ordinance will be enforced. Potential changes to be considered in the future. The council did approve an ordinance amending the net metering policy, reducing electricity rates from 11 cents to 4 cents per kilowatt hour. An ordinance amending sections of the 1916 ordinance on gaming and gambling houses was approved, incorporating a new class of liquor license approved a couple of months back. The board did vote against spending $8,500 on a $20,000 matching grant to purchase 1,000 feet of fire hose, but did approve $4,250 for 600 feet of hose for the department. Additionally, the contract with consulting firm Bellwether LLC was renewed at no change in price. We have more to come here tonight. Weather is next. We'll get our first look at the Thanksgiving forecast. Plus, we'll talk basketball and sports later. Stay with us.
It's Christmas Uptown in Mount Carmel, Illinois on Friday, December 5th from 4 to 9 p.m. See Comet, a real live reindeer. Enjoy carriage, train, and Rudolph rides, or take the City Lights trolley tour. Visit with Santa and Mrs. Claus. All attractions are free. A dozen food trucks and over 30 vendors on the street. Visit us on Facebook or download the Christmas Uptown app at christmasuptown.com.
Introducing the Student Plus account from First National Bank, a free checking account designed for students and parents alike. With Student Plus, parents stay in control with real-time alerts and spending limits, while students learn to manage money safely and independently. Instant transfers, lost card protection, and customizable features make banking simple for the whole family. Getting started is easy. Just visit any First National Bank of Allendale branch with your student, set up mobile banking, and choose the features that work best for you. Student Plus accounts with First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
At Wabash General Hospital, we're more than healthcare. We are part of the team. Our athletic trainers proudly serve 13 area high schools and 3 junior colleges, standing on the sidelines and in the AT rooms every day. From keeping our athletes healthy to helping them chase their dreams, we're here for every student athlete, every game, every step of the way, from injury to return to play. At Wabash General Hospital, caring for athletes is our game.
Hi, I'm Tony. I graduated Wabash Valley College in Mount Carmel, and it was the best decision ever. It gave me the opportunity to go on the air almost immediately. Within about a week of starting the broadcasting program at Wabash Valley College, I was a DJ on 89.1 WVJC, and that on-air experience was invaluable to my future career and hiring potential.
Welcome back. Time to talk weather here tonight. One more rainy day in store for us on Friday, and it could bring about an inch of rain to most of our locations, maybe a little more down to the south. Carmi near 1¼ inches, Mount Carmel, Albion, Fairfield a little over an inch, a little less than an inch in Flora and Olney, and a little more than an inch in Lawrenceville is what is forecast. The rain will be pushing out of here, though, before Saturday rolls around. 56 degrees our high this afternoon after the warm front passed. 47 our low this morning. Not a whole lot of rain here at our studios today. 1/100th of an inch as we go to tape. Temperatures near normal. Putting the map in motion, more waves of precipitation in store for us. This will be overnight tonight as the cold front passes. And again, that front will work its way through the area through the day on Friday. Generally speaking, coming to an end before midnight, but a few passing showers can't be ruled out in the overnight hours as we move into Saturday. But as we wake up on Saturday, we will see the sun at times, and it will set the stage for a pretty good looking weekend across the region. Overnight tonight, showers redeveloping once again. Overnight lows will be in the low 50s across the region. Not much change in the temperature tonight. Through the day tomorrow, before the cold front, showers, possible thunderstorms, not thinking anything severe at this point. Highs on Friday will top out in a pretty good range. Upper 50s near 60 to the north, upper 60s to the south. So 60 to 65, generally speaking, a little warmer down in McLeansboro and Carmi. Overnight Friday into Saturday, the rain will come to an end sometime after midnight. Overnight lows a little cooler after the cold front passes into the 40s. And then we start to look better. Saturday, sunshine, temperatures cooler, mid to upper 50s across the region, but at least the sun will be out. And the sun will stay with us through the weekend. 60 on sun on Sunday. The next weather maker comes in us on Monday and Tuesday with rain chances, highs in the low 60s. A cold front pushes through Wednesday, clouds and 50. And look at our first look at the Thanksgiving forecast. Sunshine, but markedly cooler, a high of only 43 degrees. That's the weather. We'll talk sports next.
Prices are falling at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get up to $9,400 off a new Jeep Wrangler or a Ram 1500 with 0% financing and no pay for 90 days. Come in today or go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Your best deals are at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a Pacifica with $6,200 off MSRP or lease a Durango for $474 a month. See them for details and go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
811, if you're not familiar with that, it's a Julie program in the state of Illinois. It's actually nationwide, but that's a free service. The utilities take care of that. Customer wanting to dig or plant flowers or fence posts or something like that, call that service, give us 2 business days, that's the law, 2 business days notice. We'll come out and we'll locate all the underground utilities in your area and make sure that you know where you're able to dig and you can dig safely, and we're protected and you're protected that way.
I, Ebenezer Scrooge, can't say bah humbug to a Christmas carol. Please, come and see it yourself.
Wabash Valley College and the Wabash Valley Arts Council present A Christmas Carol, a community theater production, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, November 20th, 21st, and 23rd in the Brubeck Arts Center. Call for tickets at 618-263-5164 or scan the code on your screen.
I chose Wabash Valley College because I didn't really know what I wanted to do right after high school, and today I can say it was the best decision that I could have made. When I was here, I had the chance to join different clubs and to take a couple different classes, and I really expanded on my interests. In my classes, I learned what I liked and I learned what I didn't like. So I did get to meet new friends. I joined a bunch of clubs, practiced some leadership skills, and kind of gradually grew into adulthood here, and so I'm very grateful for that. My name is Jonathan Leach. I graduated in 2013 from Wabash Valley College, and that's why this was the best decision for me.
Welcome back. Time to finish up with sports. We begin with girls high school basketball last night. Salem beat Weber 67-24. Teotopolis beat Olney 50-37. Men's college basketball last night. Wabash Valley's Warriors improved to 4-2 on the season as the men beat Detroit Community Christian 91-61. Back on Monday, the Olney Central women beat Kaskaskia 71-55. We've got live Mount Carmel High School girls basketball for you tonight on our YouTube page. That does it for us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night.